Mother, get the chip and dips out, for it is time for another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16. Well, okay, clearly that's the child not in the will, Minty.
And that's the kiss ass, Annie.
Who wants chips? Is that what makes you kiss ass?
You know Mother loves chips and dips.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU.
So we're doing the ball challenge with a mother theme. With Mother Goose, Significant Mother, and Call Me Mother Father Eleganza.
Real big missed opportunity for the lip sync to not be Meghan Trainor, I Am Your Mother.
Oh my god, how did they not do that?
To be fair, it wouldn't be a good lip sync song.
Because the show is known for only picking songs that are good for lip syncing.
Have they ever done a Meghan Trainor song?
I want to say yes, but I can't remember.
Fun fact, I'm in charge of the music at my workplace, and one of my coworkers hates Meghan Trainor. He's like, she can't sing, and honestly, it sounds like a fourth grader screaming. So I cry a little every time I have to skip Walk of Shame, title Made You Look.
Those are great songs. Dear Future Husbands.
Dear Future. Oh, I don't think I could skip that.
That song is good.
That should be a lip sync.
That should be a lip sync song. I watched shorts of West Coast improv dancing, and they dance a lot to me too, apparently, or at least YouTube clip shows me. You heard that song?
No, I haven't.
It's not my favorite song, but I do like watching them improv dance to it.
You know, Meghan Trainor taught me how Photoshop works. But yeah, the group 2 queen is like, yeah, we're on a high, we just won. And face crack, group 1 is in the room, and they all look like hoes.
I really like Q's look, the black and yellow.
Oh yeah,
I
Q
was
is
like,
serving cunt.
God damn, Q. I hate your fucking name, but some of your looks are really good. Some of them are just made well.
If QAnon was as cunty as Q, we wouldn't be having a problem. I would want them to rule this country.
We'd have a problem because Trump would be president then.
Fun fact, on Twitter, Japanese Twitter's like, hey, did you know America took one of our prime ministers, Shinzo Abe or whatever, and made him into a meme where he just wants people to have sex? For American people to understand, that's like if we took Trump and we made Trump say eat hamburgers. And I'm like, all right, Japanese Twitter person, I don't get the equivalencies. But, I'm gonna believe you.
And also, to be fair, we don't know much about politics, so there must have been something Trump said where he said we gotta eat more hamburgers.
Maybe something cute. Plain Jane.
The burger finger. It's made into politics already.
So yeah, I thought it's always weird when the two groups meet each other and they're like, ooh, we have a rivalry going on. That's weird, right?
It is. It does also never really last that long. But so we'll go over each queen, not necessarily every look, but just what we thought about them and the 3 looks all together. And we'll go with what Annie thinks the alphabet is like.
A, B, Y, Q, purple, 2, 4.
So a mandatory meeting.
So overall, the vibes were kind of rank.
And should we just talk about the drama?
I don't need to talk about the drama. Her makeup looks better out of it.
That's so mean. That's so goddamn. Okay, look. A mandatory meeting's makeup is whack. The way she does her eyes are just too high. Her eyebrows are weird. And then the untucked Plain Jane tried to come at her for it. And I get it. A mandatory meeting's makeup sucks. And her looks aren't great. But I don't think Plain Jane should have gone for her the way she did. And she came out in a very, unconfident, no direction kind of way. It was literally bitchy to be bitchy. We haven't watched the whole Untucked, but I've seen the clip from Twitter.
I feel like she's trying too hard to be the villain of the season. Because the things she says is just okay, you can't say that without getting a lot of hate, right?
Yeah, so I don't know what's up with Plain Jane, because I thought she could have been a fun villain for the season. But if she's not gonna have the confidence or the oomph or the delusion, because it seems like she's trying to also play the social game while being a bitch. So I was like, oh, this isn't fun anymore.
Kind of like how Mistress owned being a bitch, but
right.
She wasn't, if you actually analyze her actions, she wasn't trying to be a bitch.
Yeah. But anyways, back to Amanda Toy. I like her name, and I like that she, Amanda Toy is clearly very confident in herself that she was just unshaken by Plain Jane.
I will say that Plain Jane was right. All 3 looks suck.
I mean, they did, but that's not the point here, right? I did like the Michelle Visage transformation.
That's the only good one.
That was cute.
The little pussies just kind of irritated me.
Little pussy was okay.
That's because you're a little pussy. Moving on, also, it's gonna be at each queen forever. We have Dawn, because D comes after A in the boob side chart.
Damn.
Cushy Cow, I can live without, whatever.
I love Cushy Cow. I thought Cushy Cow was her best look.
Audrey Hepburn was my Roman Empire. I love the black and white. I love the stupid hat. I think she had the cigarette holder.
No. I didn't like that whole like swimsuit with a skirt over it kind of look. It just looks stupid.
Okay, that's a third outfit. Thank you very much. And you know.
No, it's in her second one. Watch the runway.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a floor-length dress.
No, I don't know what it is.
Oh no, I may not like it anymore.
The thong look is not it. But I do think Dawn should have been top 3.
Okay, we're fast. We give a lot of shit to Amanda for terrible makeup. Why did we not give shit to Dawn for coming out on the same makeup look all the time?
There's a difference between terrible look and a signature look. I mean, unless you're gonna say a mandatory meaning signature look is bad makeup, I don't think that's what we want to say. Because I think Dawn's makeup, like, it has features that are always gonna be the same, but I think it is judged up differently each time. Because I feel like the Audrey Hepburn, it wasn't as, like, strong as, like, the other two, or how she usually goes for it.
I miss when the loser queens would do makeup tutorial videos.
Me too. Honestly, I love those. They're still doing What You're Packing, though. Which is stupid, guys. That's okay. That's kind of whatever. Especially because the best thing about What You're Packing was just seeing the outfits that they would be in. But now we have Instagram. You know, you don't need What You're Packing.
But yes, moving on to Geneva Carr. Just awful all around.
I didn't understand Miss Muffet. That was just like, it's just a pink unfinished dress.
Honestly, if you want the spider to be the main of the show, it shouldn't just be blended and muddled with the rest of the dress.
She should have been eliminated.
Honestly, for her, with the look she made, it's like, ooh, you're giving car seat realness. I could definitely see you in my car. In the back.
Then Megami.
God, Megami's like, how did I end up last in this ranking? It's like, bitch, you didn't do nothing.
That was crazy, right?
Yeah.
That was crazy to be like, oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm like, girl.
Own up to something you did that you thought was risky.
I think picking Lady Gaga is a stupid choice.
It's super stupid.
Especially if you're not gonna do one like a famous look. I don't even know what she was referencing.
Telephone. She had a telephone in her wig.
Was that it?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
You know, it's so funny because like up next on RuPaul's Drag Race, and you said out loud, "Who's that ugly mofo?" That was Megami's little Bo Peep.
I don't like the circle blush.
No, awful.
Like, if you're gonna do it, just make them circles. Don't, like, blur it.
The only time I want to see circle blush is at my cupping appointment.
I was gonna say, when you're trying to cosplay as Pikachu.
That too. Okay. Okay. You put in the comments this one's more clever.
You don't put cupping on your face.
I said, circle blush. It can be in parts of your body.
I guess.
Is blush not just the blood rushing to your cheeks?
Yes.
And what does cupping do? Oh, what's that? The blood rushes to your skin? Oh my god.
The word salads you create sometimes.
According to anime, your ass can blush.
What anime are you watching?
Moving on to the flip queen herself. I'm not even gonna... Iman, that's her name.
Maya.
Maya, really? That's how you spell Maya. Oh, I gotta learn some computer programming because I don't know how to use Maya.
I don't know your jokes. I only know Python.
Ah, shit. Maya's a 3D blending program. Moving on. Yeah, Maya is, you know how Maya was going after that other queen, Morphine, I believe, being like, oh, I don't think she's gonna stay here that long.
Oh, yeah.
And then she comes out in, like, some of the worst outfits. I was just like, ooh, Iman. Ooh, check yourself.
I agree. She's definitely, like, on the bottom. I kind of would have put Mirage instead of her.
Yeah.
So going to Mirage next, because I thought the Baba Black, she was basic. La Llorona was also basic. And then, like, her last look was not women's wear. It was just, like, streetwear.
I will say she did save it from how it was in the middle of the episode.
No, she did look much better than the mini dress. I mean, Maya and Mirage were both very terrible.
I think Mirage had the body for going for her at least, unfortunately.
Oh, well, she's got pretty privilege?
She got the gorgeous privilege.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You can dance, you can do anything. Anyways, then Morphine loved Dion. Why'd you write a man and a maid?
That's when she went as a maid and she's just like, but it didn't have anything to do with the man. She was just cheating with the man of the house. And she's like, I have these cleaning supplies, but I don't know how to use them.
Oh.
It's like a latex maid costume.
You know, Morphine's looks really terrible too.
Yeah, Kris Jenner is like, you just went as the meme, you piece of shit. I know the meme you're talking about. Here's my problem with her final look. She had a denim dress, and she made a witch hat at the end just because she didn't know what else to do. You can't be a slutty witch if you do not have the floor-length dress with a high slit. Find more denim. They left you all the denim for a reason.
Yeah, coy but inviting.
Go ask Denim in Canada's Drag Race, what's your secret?
Where is the denim?
I think that's it too. Like, there was that one trans queen who made a denim outfit that was 10 times better. And then the denim I just saw with her mom. Mom just let me down with that denim.
Who's the trans queen that made a denim outfit?
I don't know a time. Ask me again later.
Useless.
Next is the person in my notes who I said Alakazam because yellow and brown.
Nymphia win. All three of her looks were amazing.
Banger, banger, banger.
I mean, they were just beautiful. They were versatile. It was amazing. Like, 'cause the Mother Goose was very ornate, and then Angelina Jolie was just very beautiful, and then like the last one was just like campy and avant-garde and just so cool.
Can you believe she fucked around the whole time and came out on that? Someone said Nymphia win accepting her award as the best cuntiest queen after taking all those Spanish lessons.
That was so funny.
It's like, is this a woman who's like speaking into a mic being like, hola?
I wonder how many of these queens can actually speak Spanish. It'd be kind of cool. And then Plain Jane, the only look I liked was her Mother Goose Pussycat by the Fire look. I thought Octomom was kind of insensitive.
Yeah, especially because she went bankrupt.
Yeah, when you read Octomom's story, it's kind of sad. Because she was like this nurse who got married and like she wanted a big family and so did her husband. But something about like she was like a nurse at like a correctional facility and there was a fight and it hurt her really bad. So they spent a lot of money fixing her up. But then her husband ended up being infertile and he didn't want to do in vitro fertilization. So that's why she started just having babies on her own. And then she has 14 kids at the end.
Holy shit.
And I think she agrees that it was stupid to do that, but she doesn't necessarily like regret having the kids. And she just focuses on... It's weird because they never talk about the first 6. They only talk about the Octo 8.
Oh man, that was Hexa 6. Just off in the wayside.
Now, is Plain Jane's look better than a mandatory meeting's look?
I'm gonna say yes, only because a mandatory meeting was not fashion. It was more like Miss Frizzle on the, Magic School Bus.
Sure, but I feel like a mandatory meeting tried harder because Plain Jane said she deconstructed a suit and I guess connected it with like a nude illusion and that was it. And I'm like, dude, so you just got scissors and cut holes into a suit. And I don't like the big 80s curly hair.
She loves that. She pays her bills with that.
I just need it to be a bit more stylized. It can't just, because it's one thing if it's your actual hair because you put the work into it, but if it's just a wig, then it's just a wig. You didn't really work into it. Then Plasma.
So Tweedledee and Tweedledum was interesting.
It was cute, but like it needed to have been done better.
I thought her dress was nice. It didn't really fit the theme, I guess. I don't know. It seemed like she was just kind of flexing her sewing skills but didn't make anything fashionable. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a very pretty dress. But I remember in a previous season, the judges kind of knocked the fact that it didn't really look like it was made from,
Yeah, the material that was given to you.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to say, but I do agree that comment does apply to this look. Like, I don't know what she used to make that outfit. I think maybe it might be like you used too much of the fabric wall.
Oh.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if this kind of challenge gives you the fabric wall. Although, then it's like, how did Hershey get her pants?
We'll get to that later. Next is my favorite. Nymphia is Minty's favorite. My favorite was Q. Because the man in the moon with the whole wig turning into the moon, that was cool.
I mean, that was killer. That was, and then just how ornate it was with bejazzled out of crap.
And I have no idea how Q made her final runway look with the high collar.
I love the high collar look. I mean, that was a put together look. I mean, it was amazing. The Judy Garland was okay.
I feel like the Judy Garland is what made her lose it.
It was just like, okay, like it was a recreation of it, but that was it.
Yeah, it wasn't elevated.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, she stoned it, I guess, maybe? I didn't really see the difference. It was an ugly dress. I don't know why it's so famous.
But, my girl Q and Nymphia was on the top. We thought it was well deserved. You know who we didn't think was well deserved?
Sophia Crystal.
Now, don't get me wrong, her Peter Pumpkin Eater was very cute. It had the giant pumpkin. That must have cost a lot of money. Cause girl, I know you didn't make it. Got that? Was she the opera singer?
Yes.
You got that opera money. You paid for the pumpkin. Eve was a bit simple, honey.
Yeah.
Can we be simple? Can we be honest there?
It's just like Jimbo's already done the whole Adam and Eve thing and went the funny route, and you just went like this weird bedazzled contoured look, and it's just like so I didn't get why it was a snake skeleton.
Because she killed the snake. Duh.
And what?
I don't know. It was just a little too similar to La Llorona.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
And then you came out and
It was okay.
kindergarten teacher vibes. That I was impressed that you could make a giant poofy skirt with what you had. But was it high couture?
Was it good?
Was it thoughtful?
Anyways, then Tsunami Muse. I liked the Humpty Dumpty look before the reveal.
Yeah, it was unique before, then became just simple and generic off the rack, really.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, yeah, Humpty Dumpty did fall and crack, but that's not the point of the story. And then they did a Candy Muse.
So you just stole another queen's look. Interesting.
I mean, honestly, like it was done a little better, but I'm like, overall, I just like, it's not giving. Like, I want to see you, and all I see is Candy Muse.
Like, every episode you've been in, you mentioned Candy Muse. Let's, get off the coattails a bit.
Oh, yeah. And then I thought her final was terrible.
She was a student to all these motherfucking teachers here.
Okay, but you're not making a student outfit. You're making women's wear.
But I just want to say she tried to add the stupid shoulder thing as couture, but because she was a weird Catholic schoolgirl, it was plaid, and it looked like bagpipes.
Asymmetrical looks is not the end-all be-all.
I don't want to say that. You don't say that to me. You hate asymmetrical looks.
I don't hate it.
It killed your parents.
I thought I could save them. But if you chase after two rabbits, you end up getting none in the end.
Shut the fuck up. We're talking about Hershey now. I don't care about your parents. We keep talking about them. I'm bored of it.
You never let me grieve.
So Hershey had the...
H comes after X, right?
Shut the fuck up. What's Hershey's full name?
Hershey Liqueur Jetée.
There's gotta be a Z somewhere in there. So, I wonder if she was on the last of the list because she was technically out?
Oh, maybe. Anyways, Annie can't do the alphabet, so they had to look at the Wikia.
First look, meh. Second look,
meh. The second look was terrible.
Mother Nature.
Oh my. Also, not clever, not a good look. Like, if you're gonna do Mother, you have to nature. You have to do something very Gaia-like. Don't just be the fucking planet. That makes no fucking sense. You ain't Captain Planet.
And then her final, I don't understand. So she made this mom in the suburb look. First of all, not fashion. Second of all, you're telling me she didn't make the pants? You're telling me they let her on stage with pre-made pants?
How is that allowed?
Unless that was her underwear, that shouldn't have been.
And then she put the material on the inside of the pants. I'm like, can't anyone do that?
Hey, look, I put one of the old fabrics on this shirt. That must count that I made this shirt, right?
The shirt wasn't even that good.
It wasn't good.
I'm just like, what did you do with your time?
She made that sock skirt, realized it was terrible, and pivoted so hard her head spin.
I like the sock skirt.
It didn't work out.
At least she would have made something.
So all 14 queens did away to queen. Then, like we said, they voted Nymphia, Q, and Sophia on top. And there's no shenanigans because Plain Jane was like, I'll play it fair this time.
She's so paranoid about getting caught. It was just kind of ridiculous. Like, if you're gonna scheme, then scheme. Don't be a pussy.
And the 3 queens voted on the bottom. Unfortunately, not Megami.
And not Mirage.
Not Mirage.
Or Morphine. Honestly, I need 6 people on the bottom.
It was Geneva Carr, Maya, Iman, I said that, and Hershey, yada yada, Hershey Z. And they're like, Maya, I get the vibe that you're shy. And oh god, it's gonna be her whole character isn't it? She's either gonna get over it or she's gonna get out next episode.
I assume she's gonna get out.
Not a very interesting TikTok queen. And so they're like, alright, Maya, you can chill. And so Hershey and Geneva Carr lip sync to Maybe You're the Problem by Ava Max.
I love this fucking song.
When we first heard that song in the car, we pointed at each other like, it's you!
I saw this short that was just a lot of Ava Max songs are heavily inspired by other songs of different decades. I don't remember them because I don't know the old songs, but it was kind of mind-boggling, honestly.
I gotta watch that. So Hershey ate up all the crumbs, I thought she did better than Geneva, but RuPaul did think to herself, you didn't make that pants, did she? She's moving all around that stage, did not make that pants. That pants is holding up well for something she bought. off the rack.
Look, Geneva Carr, like, she had the move, but they weren't executed well. Like, it just, like, she just looked like a fat mess, like, Silky Nutmeg Ganache lip syncing to No Scrub. It was just awful.
You can tell she got tired.
I think Hershey still should have, no matter what the pants situation is, if Lala Ree can win the lip sync with her gift bag dress, so can Hershey with her didn't make these pants.
But she didn't, so she went home and she's gonna miss the next episode of RDR Live, which last time they did it was very funny.
I'm excited for RDR Live, but I feel like this season has more fashion than fun queens.
Yeah, like I see Plasma doing really well. Maybe Q. I don't know about her as an actor.
I'm hoping a mandatory meeting and Dawn brings it. I think Saphira could bring it.
I feel like this is where Plain Jane might fumble.
Yeah, she might be one of those I can't improv kind of queen. And Nymphia's like 50-50. Either she'll do really well or she's so off script that's gonna be just not funny. Because you know what's hard is that she's from Taiwan, so how much American humor does she really know?
What I think is going to be Nymphia's problem is she's going to be too weird and then she can't volley with her partner well.
Oh,
so they're
that's
both
true.
going to crash and burn. So join us next week. Next week?
Next week.
Yeah.